Python tuples. In this chapter, let us learn about accessing tuples, updating tuples, unpacking tuples, loop tuples. See, tuple is inside the brackets, sunflower, jasmine, lily, it is called tuple. Tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Tuple is one of 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. The other 3 are list, set and dictionary, all with different qualities and usage. A tuple is collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Tuples are written with round brackets. See the example, tuples inside the round brackets, sunflower, jasmine, lily, it is known as tuples. Result is here. Tuple items. Tuple items are ordered, unchangeable and allow duplicate values. Tuple items are indexed, the first item as index 0, the second item as index 1, etc. Ordered. When we say the tuples are ordered, it means that the items have defined order and that order will not change. Unchangeable. Tuples are unchangeable, meaning that we cannot change, add or remove items after the tuple has been created. Allows tuple. Since tuples are indexed, they can have items with the same values. See the example, tuples allow duplicate values. See here, sunflower, jasmine, lily, sunflower. Sunflower repeated twice. See the answer result here. Tuple length. To determine how many items a tuple has, use the length function. Print the number of items in the tuple. See here, the result is 3 numbers. Sunflower, jasmine, lily, they are 3. To create tuple with only one item, you have to add a comma after the item. Otherwise, Python will not recognize it as a tuple. See here, tuple, one item tuple, remember the comma. See here, we should put comma after that letter. See here, class tuple, class string. Tuple items, data types. Tuple items can be of any data types, strings, integers and Boolean type data types. See here, tuple 1 is string, sunflower, jasmine, lily, 15793 is a integer, true, false, false is a Boolean. See the result. A tuple can contain different data types. A tuple with strings, integers and Boolean values. See, it can have strings, it can have integers or it can have Boolean values. See the result here. From Python's perspective, tuples are defined as objects with the data type tuples. Class tuple. What is the data type of tuple? See here, if we want to know about data type, sunflower, jasmine, lily is a class tuple. The tuple constructor. It is also possible to use the tuple constructor to make a tuple. See the example, using the tuple method to make a tuple. Sunflower, jasmine, lily, this tuple. Note the double round brackets. See, sunflower, jasmine, lily. Python collections arrays. There are 4 collection data types in a Python programming language. List is a collection which is ordered and changeable, allows duplicate members. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable, allows duplicate members. Set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed, no duplicate members. Dictionary is a collection which is ordered and changeable, no duplicate members. As a Python version 3.7, dictionaries are ordered. In Python 3.6 and earlier, dictionaries are unordered. When choosing a collection type, it is useful to understand the properties of that type. Choosing the right type for a particular data set could mean retention of meaning and it could mean an increase in efficiency or security. Assess the tuple items. You can assess tuple items by referring to the index number inside square brackets. See the example, print second item in the tuple. See, the first item has index 0, so jasmine was printed. Negative indexing. Negative indexing means start from the end. See, -1 refers to the last item, -2 refers to the second last item, etc. See here, example, print the last item of a tuple. See, giving -1, the last item was printed. Range of indexes. You can specify a range of indexes by specifying where to start and where to end the range. When specifying a range, the return value will be a new tuple with the specified items. See the example, return the third, fourth and fifth item. Sunflower, jasmine, lily, rose, orchid, lotus, tulip. See here, this will return the items from position 2 to 5. remember that the first item is position 0 and note that the item in position 5 is not included. See here, the search will start at index 2 included and end at index 5 not included. Remember that the first item as is 0 index. By leaving out the start value, the range will start at the first item. See the example. This example returns the items from the beginning to but not included orchid. See here, the orchid not included. The result is here, sunflower, jasmine, lily, rose. By leaving out the end value, the range will go on to the end of the list. See the example. This example returns the items from lily unto the end. See here, lily, rose, orchid, lotus, tulip. Range of negative indexes. Specify negative indexes if you want to start the search from the end of the tuple. See the example. This example returns the same items from index -4 included to index -1 excluded. See the example, rose, orchid, lotus. Negative indexing means starting from the end of the tuple. This example returns the items from index -4 including to index -1 excluded. Remember that the last item as the index -1. See here. Check if item exists. To determine if a specified item is present in a tuple, use the in keyword. See, by using in keyword, you will get the result. Check if a sunflower is present in the tuple. See here, we have using in keyword. The result is yes, sunflower is in the flower tuple. Update tuples. Tuples are unchangeable, meaning that you cannot change, add or remove items once a tuple is created, but there are some workarounds. Change the tuple value. Once a tuple is created, you cannot change its values. Tuples are unchangeable or immutable as it is also is called, but there is a workaround. You can convert the tuple into a list, change the list and convert the list back into a tuple. First you should change to list and again you should convert it. See the example code here. The result is sunflower, orchid, lily. Orchid was added. Add items. Since tuples are immutable, they do not have a built-in append method, but there are other ways to add items to a tuple. Convert into a list just like the workaround for changing a tuple. You can convert it into a list, add your items and convert it back into a tuple. Convert the tuple into a list, add rows and convert it back into tuple. Just we are adding, appending rows. See here, sunflower, jasmine, lily, rose. Rose was appended and added. Add tuple to a tuple. You are allowed to add tuples to tuples. So you want to add one item or many, create a new tuple with items and add it to the existing tuple. This sunflower, jasmine, lily. See here, y is equal to rose, but you should put comma after that. Then only it will recognize as tuple. So sunflower, jasmine, lily, rose. When we are creating a tuple with only one item, remember to include a comma after the item. Otherwise, it will not be identified as a tuple. See here, like this. Remove items. You cannot remove items in tuple. Tuples are unchangeable, so you cannot remove items from it, but you can use the same workaround as we use it for changing and adding tuple items. We should convert that. Convert the tuple into list, remove sunflower and convert it back into a tuple. See here, we just removed sunflower, jasmine, lily. Or you can delete the tuple completely. The del keyword can delete the tuple completely. See here, sunflower, jasmine, lily. We are using here del keyword. This will raise an error because the tuple no longer exists, because already in front example we have deleted that. So it returned error. Unpack tuples. Unpacking a tuple. When we create a tuple, we normally assign values to it. This is called packing a tuple. See, packing a tuple. See here, flower, sunflower, jasmine, lily. We have just packed that, sunflower, jasmine, lily. To unpack that, but in Python we are also allowed to extract the values back into variables. This is called unpacking. See the example, unpacking a tuple. Sunflower, jasmine, lily. We should unpack that. Here, sunflower, jasmine, lily is totally unpacked. Using Astrix, the number of variables must match the number of values in the tuple. If not, you must use an asterisk to collect the remaining values as a list. If the number of variables is less than the number of values, you can add an asterisk to the variable. Name and values will assign to the variable as a list. See the example. Assign the rest of the values as a list called red. Sunflower, jasmine, lily, cherry, coconut. Just adding asterisk here. The result is lily, cherry, coconut. If the asterisk is added to another variable name than the last, Python will assign values to the variable until the number of values left matches the number of variables left. Add a list of values the tropical variable. See here, green, tropic, red. See here, sun, tulip, daisy, lavender, lily. See here. Loop through a tuple. You can loop through the tuple items by using for loop. Iterate through the items and print the values. This example, see the result, sunflower, jasmine, lily. Loop through the index numbers. You can also loop through the tuple items by referring to their index numbers. Using the range and length functions to create a suitable iterable. Print all items by referring to their index number. See the sunflower, jasmine, lily. Just giving the range function or length function. Sunflower, jasmine, lily. Using a while loop. You can loop through the list items by using a while loop. Use the length function to determine the length of the tuple, then start at 0 and loop your way through the tuple items by referring to their indexes. Remember to increase the index by 1 after each iteration. Print all items using a while loop to go through all the index numbers. See here, we are using here while loop. See here, sunflower, jasmine, lily. Let us learn some more details about for loops and while loops in further chapters. Join tuples. To join two more tuples, you can use the plus operator. Joining two tuples. See here, we are joining tuple 1 and tuple 2. Just using plus operator. See, they are joined. Multiply tuples. If you want to multiply the content of a tuple a given number of times, you can use the multiple operator. Multiply the flowers tuples by 2. See here, flowers, sunflower, jasmine, lily. Multiply flowers into 2. See, sunflower, jasmine, lily, sunflower, jasmine, lily. Python has two built-in methods that you can use on tuples. That is count and index. Return the number of times the value 5 appears in a tuple. See here example, 5 and 6, how many times it appears. Index searches the tuple for a specified values and returns the position of where it was found. Search for the first occurrences of the value 8 and return its possible. See here 8. See here, just giving this value, the result is 3 and 6. Okay friends, this is the end of part 13 tuples. In next video, let us learn about another topic, sets.
If you like our program, please like, subscribe and press bell icon for our next part video updates. Thank you friends. Meet you in next video. All the best.